pals, welcome to Big Al Presents Films with Friends. The film is the 1981 film Porky's, the raunchy 86 comedy that is part of a genre that was really big in the 80s there for a while. That is the film. And you know, the funny part about Porky's, it's brought to us by the same guy who brought us A Christmas Story. More on, more on that a little later. But but with me tonight, as usual, also showing his eyeball, Troy Pacelli, Cartan the Klingon Cleric. How are you doing, sir? I'm sipping Diet Mountain Dew. What might you be inviting?
I got a bit of a headache today, so I
Uh-oh.
needed some caffeine. Rockstar Pure Zero Silver Ice.
I thought caffeine would make a headache worse.
Nope. Caffeine is actually one of the primary active ingredients in most, what do they call it? Migraine
Oh, okay. I also have
medicines.
never. I luckily, knock wood, have never had migraine kind of headachy problems a lot. I've
Yeah,
had other issues, but that's something else.
I have,
Also,
but it's rare.
yeah. Oh, that's good. Also joining us, looking very dolled up and gothic tonight, is the lovely Netter from Netter's Network, Nanette. How are you doing, my lady? And how are you doing? How, excuse me. How are you doing? And what are you drinking tonight?
I am doing great, and I'm sipping on a Lipton Diet Green Tea Citrus. And the reason for my creepy doll is because, well, you all got creepy eyes peering through holes, so I feel like I'm a creepy
Yeah.
doll.
Peeky, peeky, peeky.
Y'all being
Well, that
creepy,
play.
so I'm being creepy.
Well, you know, peeping has a big. There's a big part in this film for those who've seen it and those who
Yeah.
know. You know it. We were talking about this back in the green room. The film's not as raunchy by I guess the standards you might have today. It's fairly tame from 2022 standards, I think. But for the 80s, for now, when this thing came out, I was 16. So hello, sweet spot. All
Yeah.
this film, the one we'll be watching in 2 weeks, you know that it kind of perked up my testosterone levels a little bit there
Oh, yeah.
for a while. So fondly remembering him, and I want to sit here and thank now my dear departed mother because she was so cool. She took me to this movie. Or you can get in if you have somebody with you. God bless her, she took me. Thank you, Mom. You were cool. Uh, but yeah, I saw this film when it came out in the movie theater, and a few hairs popped out on my chest after seeing it, which was kind of neat. What about you guys? What's your history with the movie, if any?
Mine was purely, uh, early 80s cable. It's
Yep.
when I first saw it was on cable, and of course it was playing over and over and over again. So
Yes, this was in that period where, yeah, it would be on at 8 o'clock, and then they play something else, and it was on after that, and then it was on again like 4 o'clock in the morning. It would be like on three times a night or something, and only at night because R-rated film. How about you, Nanette? You said you weren't sure you saw it, but now you think
Well,
you
you described one of the scenes, so I know
right.
I've seen it.
Yeah, it
Um,
it it's got some
don't really
iconic.
remember it though.
Yeah, it's got iconic scene. It's been a while since I've seen it. I might be off on like the progression of the storyline, but there's so many uh you know scenes that do stick out in my head. I'm just not sure of uh the order of the scenes. But let's see who we have in chat. Deleted Scenes was here and said hello. How are you doing, sir? So glad you could be with us. And before I go any further, the Cosby link is pinned
yep.
at the top of the chat. So if you want to watch along, definitely that is the place to be. Thank you again, Troy, for providing
Of
that.
course, of course.
Of course, Netter popped on, as did Troy. Sir Torg Clegane, sir, how are you doing? Welcome aboard. And Daniel Heron, the Birdman, still awake. God bless him.
Uh-huh.
And I Daniel had an invite, but he those late nights get Saturdays is a long day for the
Sure.
Birdman. But I got an invite for in a couple weeks to join him on his show for the next Dirty Harry movie with him and Boomer. So looking forward to that. Thank you, Birdman.
Cool, cool.
But yeah, early 1980s, which, like I said, 16 years old when this came out. It actually was made in the late 70s. It was on the shelf for a while. Bob Clark, who brought us a Christmas Story, the iconic family-friendly uh, 24 hours of Christmas on TV, 24 hours a day on Christmas Day film, brought us one of the iconic sex comedies of the 80s. And it's just goes to show you how cool Bob Clark was. It was brought from a lot of events in his own time at school, and I'm getting a lot of dings on my messenger, and I shut off my Facebook. Darn it! That bugs the heck out of me, because I don't know if someone's trying to get a hold of me for something really important. No, just another set. Yeah, I don't need to worry about that. But I'll worry about it later. But I forget where I was going. But yeah, oh yeah, drawing from his own high school experience, Bob Clark was a great writer, and just really knew how to touch into that nostalgia. Uh, Along with A Christmas Story, everything taking place in the 50s. This film takes place in the late 50s in Florida, uh, with Porky, one big gigantic man with his I don't want to say floating, that comes later, but it is on pylons, and with his little joint of ill repute, and young boys trying to get a little of that repute on themselves. So,
Wow.
yeah, but yeah. Let's see. What time? That's all I'm doing. So I'm like trying to figure out what I was going to talk about. Trying to wait for other people to come in here. So Turk again. I was like, I was. He was -5 when it came out. Well, Sir Turk again just aged himself.
Yep.
Well, we know watching this film that was not the impetus toward with the with his parents' procreation, because it was a few years later. Maybe they watched it on cable, got a little, any Porky's babies out there, or Fast Times babies, some good stuff. I wanted to do. I've been wanting to do this film and Fast Times for a while, because I've been going through such a nostalgia bit lately, with going through stuff in my own life and finding all my uh, old toys and scrapbooks and things like that. Finally having access to them, and just the memories flooding into me. I found my old Battlestar Galactica toys,
Oh yeah.
which are cool, and my Buck Rogers ones. I told you about the floppy Buck Rogers, I think. I need to figure out a way to fix him. His legs are all wobbly. Well, it's not his legs; it's his midsection.
Yeah,
You know what I
it's
mean? He
if
kind of
I'm not
jiggles.
mistaken, those Buck Rogers figures were a very similar design style to the 80s GI Joes.
With
They
a rubber band.
with the band inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to lose, because Tweaky's a little weird too. Wilma, very tight. good for her, airing great, high and tight as usual.
Not
But
even touching that one.
Gil Gerard, a little loosey goosey around the midsection there, buddy. I was I was talking to um, Boomer last night. If anybody would joined us last night, Boomer and I did the first 2 episodes of Robin of Sherwood, the BBC series from the '80s, and we're going to be doing it as a continuing event, uh, do 2 episodes a month. You know, like one Friday night as it goes. So it'll be about a year get through the series with about 26. And but we were talking about I was talking about Buck Rogers, and I was like, I've got to pull the trigger on doing the original Buck Rogers movie on one of these nights. So like maybe next year I have a feeling Buck Rogers in the 25th century is going to pop up. Wonder what I'll pair with it. I don't know. I'll wait till then. Matthew Flynn, the gladiator of Cayoon.
Kaon, yeah.
Kaon. I always want to say Cayoon for some reason. It sounds cooler to me. Kaon. Okay. Okay. What is Kaon?
It's a Transformers thing.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
I'm basically Gen 1. I know a little Gen 1 in the movie, and then some of the show after the movie. I don't know any like in-depth lore or anything, but yeah, that's cool. But I'm gonna go ahead and let us get started here, because for some reason I was like thinking I don't really have anything else to talk about until the movie starts, and just how everybody's week was, and we kind of talked about that earlier, and everything like that. I'm going to start at the beginning, 0000.
It's a very fine place to start.
Yep.
I'll make that joke every week.
What is that from? It's a place to start at a very
A doe, a deer, a female deer.
A Sound of Music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm trying to remember the exact wording.
Let's start at the very beginning. It's a very fine place to start.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe not quite that. But yeah, that was close enough that it did trigger it. Do you know I've never seen Sound of Music?
Really?
I've never seen Sound of Music.
Had no idea. Wow.
I've seen parts of it. I know she's twirling on the hills that are alive.
The hills are alive with the sound of music.
I know there are Nazis, but I've never
and
seen
there are
anything
Nazis,
to
that's
end.
right.
One of my mom's favorite films that I really never knew of until she mentioned it. She's like, "Oh, well, that's one of my favorite films."
It's definitely one of those
Really?
movies, kind of like Gone with the Wind. When someone says I haven't seen it, it's like,
yeah,
really? You know?
I hadn't seen it before Al showed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
We're gonna have to do Mary Poppins next year. I've already got this year planned out. We're definitely got.
Oh, that's absolutely one of my favorite films. Yeah.
No, I've never seen it, and I will say Mary Poppins. The last time I saw it, it was in the theater. I have not seen it since then, and I could not tell you. It's been so long since I've seen Mary Poppins. You know, me and Shirley MacLaine need to get. Not Shirley MacLaine. What's her name? Help me. Julie Andrews.
Julie Andrews, right.
Why did I say Shirley MacLaine? Julie Andrews and I need to get reacquainted a little bit. But
SOB, that's the movie for you.
Yeah, SOB. Oh, that's an awesome film. Yes, very poignant for one Miss Julie Andrews in that.
Yeah,
she showed her boobies.
Yeah, she did, and they were pretty darn good.
And they were spectacular. Yes.
Yeah. Much like Terry Hatcher's in Seinfeld, I guess.
And it was really there was kind of a meta thing, right? This whole idea of Julie Andrews showing her boobs, and within the film, it had that same kind of gravitas, so to speak.
Yeah, I just read Matthew Flynn was -15.
Yeah.
All these young, you were -15. I was 15. That means 30. That's 30-year difference. So I know how old Matthew Flynn is now. And Kaon is the Decepticon capital on Cybertron. I learned something new every day. Thank you. I'll try to remember how that's pronounced. Kaon, like chaos, I guess. So I'll have to try to remember that. But yeah, let's get Porky started here. And like I said, I'll add zeros. And of course, I will count down and say start as usual.
Yep,
Everybody
yep,
ready?
yep.
3, 2, 1, play. Blah, blah. I forgot this was 20th Century
20th
Fox.
Century Fox. I miss this fanfare. I really do.
Yeah, it's the full fanfare. No, just the simple beginning fanfare. I love the music to this film. Bob Clark's Porky's. Kind of has a almost like a ZZ Top twang to it, but not as bluesy.
Almost.
Yeah, not as bluesy though. Texas blues a lot more heavy. It's like a twinge higher. Get it at Porky's. Got some fine hams on that little piggy.
Now I have a taste for barbecued pork.
I did two earlier this week. They were sold out. I got barbecue chicken. The Jack Daniels stuff you microwave. I don't know if you've ever tried that. Really good. Oh, that Jack Daniels barbecue, love it. But mine was chicken because they'd sold out of the pork.
I wonder where this was filmed.
Um,
Probably California.
I think let me see here. Yeah, Gulfport, Florida, at Fort Lauderdale High School.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, wait, I was wrong. That's where Bob Clark grew up. Yeah, it doesn't say. Old Pee Wee.
Yeah.
Pitching the tent there, Pee Wee.
Not as much of a Pee-wee as you'd think.
No, yeah. He's respectable, I would think. Alex Carrot says the sheriff. And Susan Clark is Cherry Forever. Susan Clark and Alex Karras married, by the way. So they kept it in the family. Like that little toy bus he had. Ow!
Ouch. Oh, gosh. Ow.
Now, men, I've been there. I've had, and it happens sometimes.
He's
Concerned.
measuring it. I guess
Yep.
that's a guy thing.
I don't know.
Well, he's hoping, that it's a little bigger than the last time, which it never seems to be. The fact that he keeps a chart there, that's what cracks me up.
Yeah.
That must be a guy thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Actually, I don't.
when you're
I've never had
when
one.
you're when you're a teenager and a boy, it you kind of want it to be as big as possible, I guess. God, I like that convertible.
Yeah.
You could hit a tree with that sucker, and the tree would crack. Nice truck too.
So Torrin Clegane said Boyd Gaines, Coach Brackett, is the first actor nominated for all 4 acting categories for the Tonys.
Also, drama, and musical, and then lead and supporting. I guess, right? Boyd Gaines. Oh, okay, yeah, the guy who gets it on with Lassie. He's won 4 Tonys too.
He had a cousin, Billy Joe Jim Bob.
It is Florida. Oh, I kind of wish we had Boomer here. He could like tell us about any Florida isms.
Yeah.
Khaki Hunter. She Maryland girl, born in Silver Spring, Maryland.
Hmm.
I love it when a Maryland girl makes good. Even though it's basically just these films that she's known for.
I thought for sure he was going to say, and what she found was a sock.
And it does make you, I watch these, and if people are so used to seeing them on regular television,
Mm-hmm.
actually hearing the true, the true wording and the true
Yeah, yeah.
dialogue.
Worth it.
She's a cute little thing.
Pretty crappy if her friends have set her up like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a typical film, although it's not as noticeable here. By the third film, you definitely have that. And they're still supposed to be in high school. He is desperate to get laid.
So I guess they're going to be going to House of Ill Repute.
Oh gosh. This is, you don't want to screw this up. You only get one shot at this.
Yeah.
Oh, he just walks right into this.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
He is he's just so gullible. It's
He's going to die.
God. He's like, I'm dead. I am so dead.
I understand. She is one of the nicest women you would ever want to meet.
Yeah, it's called acting.
Nancy Parsons,
Yeah.
Beulah Ballbricker. What a great name. I forgot this. I do remember, but it's one thing that some may forget that they have this secondary story that's kind of about racism or anti-Semitism.
Yeah. Ah, the majorettes.
I used to wear my shorts like that, like the yellow ones.
Yep.
I tell you, you don't see shorts that tight anymore. It seems everything's all more baggy.
Yeah.
I never got the point of the baton thing, the twirling.
Majorettes.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
it's
like,
a skill thing, I guess.
I just wonder where it came from. Like, is there a military component to it, or is it?
I'm pretty sure. Parades and whatnot.
I'm afraid. Do you see any of the stuff going on in Great Britain today?
No, I hadn't. I've been busy today.
Yeah, they
Well,
had
plus, I don't care.
Yeah.
well, they had a nice thing with William, Harry, Meghan, and uh,
Kate?
Kate. Yeah, Catherine. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think it was
Yeah.
Catherine or
The only thing I read is
walking
that
with
Charles says
public.
Megan's not welcome at the palace. I can't stand that cow.
Most of England can't.
What I think is funny is that Camilla is insisting on being called queen. Yeah, not going to happen. Parliament won't let it.
Queen consort.
Yeah, that's all she will ever be. And she will
Yeah,
never
that's
be
all.
queen anything.
Well, she shouldn't be.
Nope.
No.
There's a king. He's a king. Having a co-monarchy thing.
Technically, she should be princess consort.
Yeah, but the queen wanted her to be called queen consort.
That was after many, many years of
Yeah,
contention. She
it took a
finally
while. It took a while.
just was like, fine.
Yeah, kind of like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, get away from me.
Ah,
Yep. Yeah, don't think about it too much.
yeah. Have to worry about alligators crossing the road all the time down there, I guess.
Oh, heck, you got to be careful walking your dog.
I know. I haven't family down there. It's like a freaking zoo.
Yep.
Oh, because of all the Crocs.
Yep.
Matthew Ford talking about the Jewish guy. His name is Scott Columbia, the actor.
It's like it's a spy mission or something.
Well, to
Think there's
them it
enough
kind of
guys there?
is. We turned out we'll be able to touch the sides. God.
She's practically a doctor.
No
The
stripping,
one thing
no dipping. Okay. Those two are up to something.
I know. I mean, it's just you totally.
the one thing about these kind of movies from the 80s, the characters are just so outrageous sometimes.
I mean, if you don't know something's up, you know.
Yeah, your friends who aren't getting undressed and you are, something's up. Come on.
Ouch.
Okay.
The boy's deformed.
Oh gosh.
Okay, they're all naked. They're setting him up with a prank. Okay, wait. The guy at the end.
This is elaborate too.
Yeah, this is well planned, well thought out. Of course, the writing is, you can lead it to where you want as far as being realistic or not, but it is funny. That guy's losing it.
I just realized where I've seen her. That's Catherine from Webster.
Yeah, Susan Clark or Candy
Yeah.
Clark. She's Alex Karras, who you'll see later, the sheriff. They were married.
Okay,
Yeah, she was a Webster. Yep.
so they're putting fake blood on stuff. What is the blackfellow's role?
You'll see.
Yeah. They're actually kind of acting it out. Oh!
It's like, get your clothes first.
I, I love the big guys running with the machete. Like, I'm going to keep this thing going.
Yep. Well, Meat was running, and Pee Wee's still coming out there too.
Slow night. It's about to pick up.
Yep.
I was like, wait a minute.
Let's just turn around here and.
I mean, what else are you going to do? Let's see your driver's license.
Oh, Lord. I love a old drive-in hamburger place.
Yep, yep.
He looks like he's of age to be able to drink beer.
Yeah, well past.
But he's also riding a motorcycle, and
Well, that's a good point.
it could be at that establishment as well.
Yikes.
Yep. He's a right bastard, I tell you. 40-cent hamburger. Oh Lord, those were the days.
Isn't Porky's like a bar or something?
Yeah, it's like yeah, it's a bar, nightclub in the backwoods kind of thing in the next county. You know how, well, you guys are like Chicago area, but Maryland, we're a little sort of pseudo considered South, but there, you get those little weird joints out
Mm.
way down the road at the end of nowhere.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. You can use that for a spare. Oh, I remember this one.
Alrighty then.
A little fun condom play.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll take the wind out of your sails. Sir Torque again. Yeah, you're right. 40-cent hamburger dream come true. Damn. so when she bent over like that, I was like, oh
I
my god.
know.
Woo! Yeah. I remember at this time, I mean, I knew who Kim Cattrall was because I'd seen her in a couple things. I still remember The Bastard for some reason.
Huh.
Did you ever see that? Like a TV miniseries called The Bastard. It was part of a like
And the
a
Pope's Jewish.
Revolutionary War era.
If that doesn't work, just ask her.
Okay, so there's Porky's. I love those old cars.
Yep.
Yeah, I do too. I like that truck. I mean, I'd love to have that truck in that convertible from earlier.
But you're right. I watched this, and knowing the connection to Christmas Story, both of them are these period pieces that are just, this is somebody's memory of the past. It's not
Right,
the actual past.
right. Yeah, it's based on uh, the adventures of him and a few other people over period of time. 'Cause I think Bob Clark said he actually embodied a little bit of Tommy, a little bit of Pee Wee, and he had friends uh, that were like meat, and a lot of the other characters are based on people he actually knew.
Okay.
There used to be a place in our county called Rosie's. It was a little strip joint. Never went in there, but I heard stories. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see them both.
That wasn't much there. Wow, she's saggy.
Yeah, but this is Pee Wee, who's basically
Danger attack pig.
yeah. He was in the middle of it. Like as he's coming, you hear the grunt grunt sound.
Yep.
He is an imposing figure,
Yep.
I will say.
It's not going to be the same girls, or they're just going to get the crap beat out of them.
Now, everybody knows what's up.
Yep. Yeah, you think?
I like that machine gun.
Yeah. Take another dip.
Is that Alex Harris?
Yeah.
That bar needs an enema.
Uh,
Uh,
That pretty much sums it up. Deleted scenes. One of those funny when it happens to someone else types of situations.
Oh yeah.
And there's absolutely nothing they can do about it, is it?
Nope.
Nope.
But this is one of those kinds of things I was talking about earlier. You could blame everybody else, but you put yourself in a stupid situation
Right.
with bad decisions. So
Okay, they had no money. How are they ordering food now?
don't know.
Well, it might have been a buck or two left. Get a few hamburgers. Man, I want a hamburger right now.
Right?
I think I got a couple in the freezer I could pull out tomorrow, maybe. Porky's brother is the sheriff.
I mean, it's like, just, you are a dumbass. Just
He
stop.
is. Lick your wounds. Go home. You'll have your day. Deadbeats. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Deadbeats drive-in. Oh.
She is not a virgin.
Matthew Flint said, fun fact, my
Yeah, I
dad
was
showed
just
this
reading.
when I was younger.
Until he says, when's the Waco Kid coming on? Oh, wait.
There's 3 movies. No point getting killed a half hour into the first one. Yeah, good on you.
He's not even a good racist.
You're too stupid to even be a good bigot.
Yep. You gotta give him credit. He stood there. That guy
Yep.
was coming at him, and he didn't flinch. Ooh, that's a good jab.
Yep. Oof.
Uh,
That was a
Which
judo
one's
throw.
Tim? The one that's getting the crap eaten out of him? Or the other
yeah,
one?
Tim's the bigot.
Okay.
Yep. Pretty much.
Yep. Not quite, but
That would be Yiddish, not Jewish, but yeah.
I always liked Scott Columbia. He showed up in a lot of like different movies, TV shows. That was a nice damn car too.
Right?
Oh, bowl of chili, 40 cents too. 85 cents for a steak. Dang.
20 cents for a hot dog.
Ooh. That's what I had for lunch today. Hot dog.
I've been watching old episodes of the Waltons and then paying, like 10 cents for gas. It's like, dang. Can't do that anymore.
Ah!
It's just so silly, but it just
Yeah, this is just a dumb juvenile joke.
it is, and I love it. She's just got it.
Yeah.
I think she just let it go on for way too long, though.
Yeah. Well, and she sees the humor in it too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, because actually, you got to think, oh, how did I not see that?
Ugh.
Oh gosh.
Ugh.
Oh!
Ugh. There's a lot of beans in that chili.
I guess we better save him.
Quick to throw their friend right under the bus, aren't they?
Now what?
Yep.
Wow. Yup. Wow.
That's an asshole of a father, man.
Yup.
Ugh. That camera angle killing me.
Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, just stay out of this."
Cat fight.
Yep.
Cat fight. Cat fight. Throw some jello on him.
Huh.
The pheromones.
Yep. Ah!
Okay.
Yep.
Here we go. I love the reactions. All the reactions are priceless.
And it's like, I told him. He didn't believe me.
Actually, he didn't tell him. All he kept saying is,
Okay, he implied. Yeah, he implied.
I like the one
and the
character.
guy kept asking him, why they call her that?
They're laughing so hard they can't even catch the basketball.
Yeah.
Wow. This is taking vocal to a completely other level.
Yeah, I know.
I
I
look
love
like
Nanette
that
laughing. I
scurrier
love
is trying
hearing
not to
Nanette
laugh
laughing.
too. He's the only one that doesn't know what's going on.
I love this coach. It's so funny.
I know, he's like he's gonna die laughing.
Oh man.
Oh, there's nothing like a laugh like that where you can't even get a breath. Ha 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 ha.
The Torque games say the coach to walk behind the curtain is what I would be doing
Yep.
if something like this happened anywhere I work. Hello.
Yep. So much wool you could knit a sweater.
Yep.
I'm just really surprised it's a lot of full frontal.
Well, it
Yeah,
was the
and
80s, you know,
well, but
late
even for the
70s, early
80s,
80s, yeah.
this was pretty significant. This film initially had an X rating. There were two scenes they had to trim out and trim
Wow.
down in order to get it to the R. This is well later, if in a few minutes, there's part of it. Stay on your side.
And both of them turn like, the fuck's wrong with you?
Originality.
Originality, that one gets
Yeah.
me. Ew. Ew.
Well, the other thing is he's putting his mouth in a dirty drain.
Right?
Yeah, but ain't the only things we putting in there. This they had to trim down. Because initially they showed a lot more.
I know that guy. Oh, gosh.
Friends like these, man.
I'm right. I was just thinking exactly that.
With friends like these, who will be needing enemas?
Who'll be needing enemas? Exactly.
Look at the look on her face.
Right.
Through the wall?
And I was just gonna say, it kind of makes you wonder what was her plan here to rip him through the wall. Oh God! Ow!
I love this actor, Eric Christmas. You know what makes this scene of the coaches in the background?
Yeah.
Mr. Torque is like she is hulkish. I think she could pull someone to a wall.
She basically wants to look at five guys' penises.
Yep.
Apparently, yes. His tallywhacker.
They can put bags on their heads.
Yeah. I don't want to see their faces. I just want to see their tallywhackers.
Private pa 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 pa.
She's like totally lost it.
Have you seen this prick?
Wow.
Even he's laughing now, yeah.
He held on as much as he could. Even Ike is giggling.
Right? Deleted Scenes is rolling too. We're all going to hell for this one.
That's like, I mean, that is an iconic scene from the early '80s, man. That was something a lot of people were talking about.
And as humor goes, that's a great example of pacing, right? They just let it simmer and build and yeah.
And a credit to the actors. Lord knows how, because that was a continuous shot.
Yep. And who knows how many takes that took?
Yeah.
And if that was actually script or all improv.
It could have been some improv there, yeah.
Ugh.
Wow. Wow. There you go.
Really a contrast to the scene previous to this.
Oh yeah.
The one that's talking right now, it's like he looks really familiar, but I don't recognize him being quite so young, but like an older version of himself.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't know.
which one?
He was the one who said something about lady. The last fellow that was talking, he's like, something about the ladies doing something, something, and then he walked off screen.
The one who was having fun with Lassie earlier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's the one that's won the 4 Tony Awards.
Yeah. It is a heck of a night, right?
He he was the lieutenant in Heartbreak Ridge.
Oh, right, right.
Yeah, the one that was with Clint Eastwood.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, I saw that on the list there. I'm like, that's where another place I'd seen him.
You need a little plausible deniability.
the one that came up with the plan. Who was that? He looks familiar. That's not the
Scott
Jewish kid,
Columbia.
is it?
Yeah, that's the Jewish guy.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Mhm.
He just looked different there.
Yeah, remember him from Caddyshack and a few other things like that.
May the Schwartz be with you.
Right. Too Jewish. I mean, and the ultimate culmination here, it's the kind of thing that you don't see it coming, but then when you think back, you're like, okay, this story could only take place in like Florida or maybe New Orleans.
Yeah.
The setting is important to what they're actually doing.
I like that they have a wheelchair for the drunks.
Yep.
Oh, the wheelbarrow? Yeah.
Record spit 44 feet 6 inches.
See, this definitely is a much, much smarter idea than a, full frontal assault.
Oh, yeah. And the fact that you have several fronts going on.
Oh, yeah. There comes a point where you've pushed too many people too far and they all just unify,
Yeah. Well, like the one coach said, is like, see this scar. Porky gave that to me 6 years ago.
Yeah. So
He's never gonna forget
this has been going on for a long time.
Yeah.
And the only reason they're able to get away with the chainsaw is because it's so loud inside.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see that neon sign and all I can think is, barbecue pork
Yeah.
or pulled pork,
I have to get. Let me see. Let me see if barbecue pork is still on sale this week.
I know.
Instacart.
Now, knowing what he's doing, he's got to be very careful. He doesn't want to go too far.
Right. Nope, not on sale.
Yeah, because isn't the whole place up on pylons?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's in the Everglades.
Guess that's the signal.
And the funny thing too is you got to think about it. The kid takes the cop aside to tell him this plan. This is such an elaborate plan to have laid out for him,
Mm-hmm.
That was a bird call.
Well, close enough, I guess.
Sounds like a strangled cat.
Yeah. I wonder if that was planned.
I didn't see what happened.
He gestures like this, hits the guy behind him.
Oh.
Yep, there they go.
Yup. Love it when a plan comes together.
Grab everything that kills.
Okay, if that was just the one ramps, the whole thing gonna come down?
Yup. This is what I'm talking about. They couldn't cut all the way through, otherwise it would have,
Collapse.
gone off prematurely. But that also means that it's going to take some doing to get it down.
Matthew Flint's and a bunch of the side characters didn't come back for the sequel. That's true, yeah. They trimmed it down a little bit.
I do like the reactions inside the bar there.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
Ah!
There it goes.
There it goes. Oh my gosh. Wow.
When they would get, and they were able to get back at the cops too.
Yep.
How'd they do that though?
They did something with the gear system.
Yeah, they somehow switched the gearbox so that forward was reversed.
Can't prove a thing. Whoa.
And then they blew up the bridge.
Yeah, but it couldn't get that
Yeah,
one.
it couldn't go perfectly, right? Would have been funny if it went off right as they were driving over it, though.
But it sets up a good confrontation.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh! That's what'll happen when someone steals your lug nuts.
Pig whistle.
Yeah, that is a heck of a whatever horn.
Yeah.
Well,
Remember those
it's
old
no
horns
different
that used to
from
be able to do different tunes and stuff? You used to
Mm.
be able to
it's no
put in your
different
car.
from those horns that play La Cucaracha. There were a lot of those when I was a kid.
Yeah. Oh, like I said, I always liked the one where you could program it to do all kinds of different music.
It's like literally the whole town's come out.
Yeah.
It's like the 16 and 17-year-old. I shut up.
Yeah. Yep. You're in my county now. What goes around comes around, buddy.
Ooh.
Ooh. I was gonna say he's gonna blow that hood ornament right off of it. It's like you need to just stop.
I wonder how far they have to drag it down the road to not be in that county anymore now.
Probably not far, because I mean this is
Yeah.
right at the county line here.
The forces by sea.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
This
sure.
is also the march that they ended Heartbreak Ridge on too.
I'm getting the impression that Porky's had hurt a lot of people
Oh,
in
yeah.
each other county. It's like, what? You don't want money? You don't. You know. You.
Yeah, we don't even want your money.
Yeah.
It's like you sit here and hurt all the people from the neighboring county because you don't want their money. That's just crazy, stupid way to do business.
I like how they just kind of start the credits.
Yeah.
Uh,
Ah! Should have gotten better odds.
put me on top of a banana split. Just tell everybody like the town is
Just
there.
don't tell anybody. Let everybody know.
I love this.
Yeah.
It's like, what now? It's too big.
Yeah.
Tie a knot in it.
Tie a knot in it. Oh gosh. And you realize this is now technically sexual assault.
Yeah.
Arrest him, right? Ah!
I don't think I'd be able to without an audience.
I know, right?
I mean, especially since they're so darn loud.
I like the fourth wall break at the end too.
Yeah. Porky signed by Acolyte Sign Company. The names and characters portrayed are fictitious.
Fictitious, you don't say.
Yeah, no kidding. But I like the fact that they just run the credits, and you're still watching the movie.
Yeah.
And when
This
it's
was
done,
like-
it's done. It's over.
Yep.
This is like
Well-
the way they did Ferris Bueller before Ferris Bueller. did
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so very, very similar to that. Well, that is Porky's, the first movie in '86 comedy September. In 2 weeks, we're going to be watching Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Ah, what a great one! Hey, bud, let's party.
Actually, I do like that one. I mean, this was a great movie, but I do prefer Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
That's that. If you ever wonder the way I think, sometimes I will put the movie I prefer of the two. The second
Yeah.
one is usually the one I like the best.
That makes sense.
Unless it's like, well, I did Towering Inferno because of the date, the timing of it. No,
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Poseidon Adventure. I did that closest to New Year's because
Right.
it was New Year's, and but like going ape. I just Planet of the Apes is so iconic. I put it second. But yeah, Fast Times at Ridgemont High to me is probably the definitive '86 comedy. It has everything. It's got the music. It's got a great soundtrack. The popular songs of the day, and the fashion, and just the stars, and Phoebe Cates with
Yeah.
that iconic scene that burst many a young lad into adulthood. But that's in 2 weeks. Next week, Matter.
We are going
What
to
is
be
on retro
watching.
cinema?
Yeah,
That's
we're
right.
going to be watching a movie called Book of Life, and I'm going to have two special guest hosts, Polly, the Latino slant, and Mikey, the Mexican Iron Man, joining us to tell us more about like
The cultural aspect.
The
the
story
cultural
and
aspects.
culture behind it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it also
Awesome.
comes the day after Mexican Independence Day,
Yep.
so it's a perfect time to show the film. So I'm looking forward to having these two YouTubers on my channel to tell us about their culture and more about the film. And I've seen the movie before, and it's like I really enjoyed it. I just thought it was a really great watch. So I hope you'll enjoy it too, and I look forward to seeing you all there.
That sounds like it'll be awesome. But until then, there's still some stuff going on this week. Tomorrow night, Geeky Geezers, on Age of Boomers channel with, of course, someone we all know and love, Troy.
Well, thank you very much.
I called Age of Boomer YouTuber extraordinaire on my thing last night. He's
That's
like, "Am I
fair.
really that?" I'm like, "Dude, you're everywhere. Plus, you have your own show."
Yeah.
Any sneak peek at something you
Sure.
might be talking about tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll be talking a little bit about the live action Pinocchio, because it's just a triumphant, incredible, a lot to talk about there. We're going to be talking. We're going to kind of briefly touch on the Hispanic Heritage Month covers from DC Comics. We mentioned those before, but there's a little bit of a follow up there. Some PlayStation gaming news, and
D23 is going on. I don't know if you're going to cover any of that. Some of the stuff that's dropping the last couple days.
oh, there you go. And
Yeah.
we'll be talking a little bit about the very lovely Ana de Armas, which makes for a really great thumbnail. A little clickbaity, but that's okay.
I would click
Right?
on her bait any day. But
Keep in mind that you do have a female audience as well as a male audience.
Well,
So
no,
where's
that's
our
fair.
sugar?
Well, you know what? When Aquaman gets a little bit closer to coming out, I'm sure we'll probably be covering that too. But that's what we
Yeah.
got.
Somebody worth ogling.
Yeah.
yeah. Besides that, are you on anything with Matchstick this week?
Yes, I do believe that we have Culture Fortress coming up this Tuesday. I think it's this Tuesday.
Yes.
And I will be talking about well, for some of us of a certain age, you should remember Friday the 13th, the series.
Oh yes, Roby.
In fact, it was funny. Matchstick says, "Okay, so what do you got? What do you want to talk about?" And I said, "Yeah," and we've done so many of them, I kind of forget. I'm like, "Have I talked about Friday the 13th, the series?" And he goes, "There was a Friday the 13th, the series?" and I'm like, "Well, it's not like Freddy's Nightmares, that was actually about Nightmare on Elm Street. This really doesn't have anything to do with Jason." And he goes, "There was a Nightmare on Elm Street series?" I'm like, "Okay, I'll have to help you out with this on Tuesday."
I will say, anybody who one doesn't know Friday the 13th, the series, or never saw it, that was a really cool series. It was
Yeah,
kind of
it
like
was.
Warehouse 13 before.
Yes,
Yes.
that's a great analogy. Yes.
Yeah. It and the lovely Roby.
Mark,
was-
yeah, she was,
She
yeah.
was a beautiful redhead.
Went on
lady.
to a pretty successful music career.
Oh, Cool. Did not know that.
Nope. Yeah, I'll be talking
But,
about that on Tuesday too.
yeah, I do know. I'm not sure. I know Agent Boomer will be on the bird. I don't know if they're having a movie this week or if they're skipping another week because of something going on. I think the next film might be Dirty Harry the Enforcer, which I'll be on that. But I do think he's doing his Birdman show. Always, if anybody hasn't, I mean, sorry, the Batman show on Soundtracks with Birdman, they know soundtracks. If you
Oh
want to know
yeah.
about soundtracks, check out the Batman show and on Agent on not Agent Bill, on Soundtracks with Birdman.
Yep.
Those three guys know their stuff, and it is amazing the amount of stuff that they talk about. It's really interesting stuff, all different, all kinds of composers and films and things I'd never heard of and didn't know, like someone like John Williams or Goldsmith did scores to that are, it's pretty amazing what's out there. Next, you have anything going on
Well,
during the week, Netter? I was just trying to see if she. Well, I
during
know
week?
you got Friday night.
Yep.
I was trying to see if there was anything before Friday night that Netter might have had.
I don't. I'm still toying with the idea of doing something on Thursday since no one has that day, but I haven't solidified anything yet. So
Yeah.
I'm just still editing videos, and I'm hoping to drop those really soon. It's like I keep getting, oh, squirrel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I will. I mentioned it earlier. Boomer and I are going to be watching Robin of Sherwood series about once a month, usually Friday early, about 7ish, or whenever's good for him. I'm letting him kind of tell me when he's good to go on that one. But also maybe once in a while on a Friday, I might be doing another film with whoever really wants to do a film. It could
Cool.
be if you guys want to do one on a Friday, like about 7 or 8 o'clock before your show, or if anybody out there, might find somebody else, maybe the Birdman.
Well, and
But
I would think, especially in October, I mean, that would be a great opportunity to get some.
Because one of the films I do want to do on a Friday during October, because my October films for the Saturday are going to be Piranha and Grizzly. Actually, it's
Sure.
Grizzly Piranha. Grizzly first and Piranha. But sometime during that month, I want to do Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
Oh yeah.
I
I'd
want
be
to do
up for that.
Yeah, I want to do that movie. And I just think it would be a good one. I've been watching House of the Dragon with Matt Smith, and I'm just like, Matt Smith is so darn cool, man.
Right?
It's like, I need to watch Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies again because I know he's in it. Plus, it's a pretty fun movie, and it's got Lily James.
Yeah.
How about Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Pride and Prejudice and Zombies was a better film, really.
Much better film. And I love Pride, Prejudice. Pride, Prejudice is one of my favorite books. I just really love it.
It is good, and honestly, the zombie element of it actually kind of works in a bizarre way.
It is amazing that they were able to take this classic piece of literature by Jane Austen, throw zombies into it, and it's fantastic. It's spectacular. But I want to try to figure out when possibly to do that. Sometime before Halloween, I just think it'd be a good Halloween. But yeah, this every now and then, like a lot of times, I think fantasy films would be fun to do. Like those, we're talking about the '86 comedies. I think let's do some '80s things like Sword and Sorcerer,
Sure.
Your Hunter from the Future. There's this one called Sorceress, which has like these twin girls in it that are fun. The Barbarians, if anybody's ever remember Dave, was it Dave and I can't remember the Dave. Oh, Paul, I think Dave and Paul, or Peter and Paul, or their last name was Paul. David and Peter Paul. I forget now, but they were like these twin guys that were like bodybuilders. And they did a film called The Barbarian. It's actually kind of fun to watch. It's not a great movie, but it's a fun movie. Hawk the Slayer, another old classic. But yeah, doing something like that, which will lead, of course, into Fridays. Last call.
Last call. Yeah.
Last call. Okay, I'm trying to. I keep wanting to say Troy's Drunk Show.
That's okay. I mean, people know what you mean if you say it that way
Yeah.
too. That's fine.
Anything special going on this Friday?
Yep. My special guest will be Andy Masterson of Andy Masterson's Laboratory of Mayhem. Those of you in the community know him as the custom action figure guy that does
Ooh.
the 12-inch figures. He's done the figures for Heel versus Babyface and Drunk 3PO and Doomcock. I'll be talking with him and finally showing off some of my work too.
He does custom 12-inch figures.
Yes, he does. And
Wow.
his videos, he actually shows like a bird's eye view of himself, literally sculpting the heads and whatnot.
I mean, like he takes commissions, things like that. Oh, well, I'm sure we'll learn about that on Last Call.
I was just going to say, I don't know, but I will definitely be asking him that. Sure.
That sounds really cool. And that will lead us into Book of Life next
Book of
Saturday.
Life on Saturday, yeah.
And I'm going to try to get out the odd video. I still want to do one for the monkey movie that's out, Gigi and Nate, which I thought was kind of cute. Important to me because I'm in a wheelchair a lot. So, and I did see season 5 of Cobra Kai. Got to get out the review
Looking
on
forward
that one.
to that.
I'll give you a heads up. It's awesome. But I'd like to thank everybody for being with us to watch Porky's. I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful rest of the weekend. Does anybody have anything else to say to the Owl Pals out there who are so wonderful, who I love so dearly? Before we go,
I always say that we can talk amongst ourselves, and that's all well and good, and we have a lot of fun with it. But it's so much more fun when you guys are joining us. You're putting your comments, questions, trivia, what have you, in the chat and joining us, because it's almost like you're right here, like on air with us, and you're not just friends to us. You're family too, and we love you guys. So thanks for joining us.
Yep. And deleted scenes. If you want to watch Hawk the Slayer with me, we'll arrange a day and a time. We'll figure it out. Or like on a Friday, 7 or 8 o'clock ish, before Troy show. I don't like going against friends.
I appreciate that.
That's why I don't schedule certain Monday nights and I don't do Wednesday nights because of the Birdman, or because of Sound Engraver on Mondays, or you on a Friday night. That's why I got Boomer early, to give him a little hour break so that he can rest before your show. That's
and I mean, I'd be fired up to maybe do a rewatch or two with you on a Friday. So
and it's like I said, it's not going to be every Friday, just the odd time. Maybe like maybe like a couple in a row, and then maybe take a couple weeks off, kind of thing. It'd just be as like when you get the medication, PRN, as needed, kind of thing.
Yep. Exactly.
But take care, everyone. Have a glorious Sunday, and enjoy whatever entertainment you decide to partake in. Thank you for joining us. Love you all.
Bye-bye.
Everyone.